Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, you're most welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe before you go and turn on the bell. Thank you so much. So in my last update about This Is Fate, the whole family were playing game on the terrace. We all know that the whole Lutra family were in Lonarvla to celebrate with Sonakshi, who is about to get married, and they were playing game on the terrace. So let's continue from there. Grandma says that Preeta will not do anything because of her condition, and Raki replies that then Preeta would win the game without doing anything. Karan says that Preeta can play the game while sitting down, and anyone who blinks first between him and Preeta would lose the game. Karan and Preeta both sat down staring into each other's eyes, but Preeta started getting nervous, and Karan purposely ends the challenge to let Preeta win the game. Preeta says that Karan let her win the game purposely, but Karan insisted that he did not, and Preeta beat him. Shruti says that they should not worry because they are still there, so they will play the game, and they once again started passing the pillow, and it comes to Mahesh. Mahesh explains that he has accepted the dare, so he will dance because he even now has a partner, and Mahesh and Raki danced and the entire family rejoiced on their dance, and Karan and Preeta even make a video of them, and Mahesh comes to sit with Karan. The game once again started, and this time, the pillow stops at Rajat's hand, and Sonakshi says that she will tell Rajat what he will do, and Sonakshi says that Rajat must do 20 push-ups. Karan says that it is really easy, and Rajat asks that how can he do it like this. He then started doing it, but he was not able to complete it, and he says that he did not know that he would have to do push-ups, so he would always go to the gym with Karan. The game started again, and Sonakshi was the one who has to do the dare, and Rajat says that now he will take revenge. And so Rajat says that he has heard that Sonakshi used to defeat Karan when they were in college, but Karan said that it is not true because Sonakshi used to lose to him, and both Karan and Sonakshi disagree over who used to win. Prithvi says that how did Karan used to lose to such a small girl, and Sonakshi says that they should make it a little more spicier because if she wins the game, then there will be a red fire round and she would ask her questions. Raki signals to Preeta to go and distract Karan so that Sonakshi would manage to win. Preeta stands up and Karan asks that where is Preeta going to, because Preeta needs to always sit down because of her condition, and Preeta sits beside Sonakshi. Then Preeta signals to Karan with her eyes, and Karan gets nervous and loses the game. Then everyone started cheering for Sonakshi. Karan says that Sonakshi cheated because he lost because Preeta distracted him. Shruti says that this means that Karan lost because of his love for Preeta, and Janki says that the one who loses in love is also known as Baziga. Sonakshi says that it is now time for the rapid fire round, and she will ask Karan some questions that Karan would have to answer really fast. Sonakshi asks that who apologizes first amongst Preeta and Karan, and both Preeta and Karan says that each of them are the first ones to apologize. Preeta says that she has gotten so used to apologizing that sometimes Karan would ask her the reason that she is apologizing, but Karan immediately disagrees, saying that he has apologized more times than Preeta because Mahesh told him that after the wedding, then it is right for the husband to apologize to his wife because he saves the marriage. Raki asks Mahesh if he teaches Karan how to apologize, but Mahesh disagrees, saying that Karan is just saying that to save himself, and he did not teach Karan how to apologize. Grandma asks Karina to see how she told her that Mahesh is scared and he always accepts whatever Raki says. Mahesh says that it is not right to talk such things, but Grandma says that it is really a nice time pass. Sonakshi asks the second question, that who teases each other more between Karan and Preeta, and both Karan and Preeta point towards each other. Sonakshi then asks that who keeps more secret, and Karan raises his hand, but Preeta gets nervous thinking about the truth of her pregnancy that she is hiding from everyone, and Preeta also raises her hand up, but Karan asks Preeta not to raise her hand because he is the one that always lied to Preeta in order to save himself from trouble. Preeta also accepted that she also lied in order to save herself from a situation, and the difference is that no one comes to know the truth until she reveals it. Karan says that he knows that Preeta is lying, and Preeta should stop because he wants Preeta to win the game. Sonakshi then asks that who loves more between Karan and Preeta, and Karan says that it is really him because Preeta cannot answer and he loves Preeta more. Mahesh then asked them to start the game once again, and they started playing the game, and the pillow stops on Prithvi's hand, and Prithvi asked Karan to give him the dare and the one that will create a lot of fun. Karan then asked Prithvi to do the full entertainment, saying that Prithvi must do the mudra, which is a dance performance of a woman, on a song as well. Preeta asked Karan to stop and not humiliate Prithvi like that, but Karan replies that it is a game, and if Prithvi doesn't do it, then Prithvi would have to pose like a hen for 10 minutes. Prithvi replies that he will not act like the hen for even a minute, and he stands up and started dancing like a woman, and this causes everyone to laugh at Prithvi, and after the dance, Kritika says to Prithvi that it was really amazing. They once again started the game and the pillow stopped on Karan's hand. Then Prithvi says that Karan gave him the task to perform the woman dance. So now he would give Karan task. And his task is that Karan will perform like Titli, which means a butterfly performance. And everyone were worried for Karan. But Karan accepted the challenge and asked that who would be his partner. Kritika agrees to be Karan's partner for the performance, and both Karan and Kritika started the performance, but Prithvi with really cleverness hit Karan on his feet, and Karan stumbles on Preeta. Everyone were worried for Preeta and they all asked if she is fine. Karan asked that why are they asking Preeta if she is fine when it was the one that fell. Grandma replies that she knows that Karan will be fine, but they need to take care of Preeta because of her condition. Sherlyn gets worried, wondering what has happened, thinking that Preeta was right when she says that she lied about something, because Preeta truly lied, and this time, Preeta has lied regarding a really big truth, and Sherlyn calls Girish on the phone asking that when will the pregnancy report come, and she was glad to know that the report will get to Leonard Villa tomorrow. In the morning, Sherlyn was getting ready and she was sitting in front of the mirror and she thinks in her mind that she is really beautiful, but she gets mad when she gets a call on her phone and she picks the call and scolds the person, but the person replies that he is a courier boy and he asks if he should drop the parcel at the door, but Sherlyn says that she would come and receive the package personally, and Sherlyn thinks that now she will reveal the truth that Preeta has been hiding about her pregnancy to everyone. Kritika comes to the room with tea, asking Prithvi to wake up because she has brought tea for him. Prithvi, sitting up, says that how come he never wakes up after the ringtone of the phone rings several times, but he only woke up because Kritika brought tea for him. Kritika says that she has made the tea just the way Prithvi likes it, and Prithvi says that he has not even freshened up, so he would come back to have the tea, and Prithvi leaves. Kritika lays down on Prithvi's bed and Prithvi comes back. Then Kritika gets nervous and says that she was just correcting the bed. Prithvi asks that why is there no toothbrush or toothpaste in the bathroom, and Kritika says that she will bring the toothbrush and the toothpaste for him, and Kritika leaves. Prithvi then thinks in his mind that he feels that Kritika has started loving him, while Sherlyn that he loves always fights with him, and very soon he can have a life with Kritika and he would even start loving her and he would then leave Sherlyn. Just as Prithvi was still thinking that, Sherlyn walks into the room asking Prithvi to come with her since Preeta's pregnancy report has arrived. Prithvi doesn't want to go and he makes an excuse saying that he has a bad stomach ache, so he would come after going to the bathroom. Sherlyn saw the tea and she asks that why does Prithvi have 2 cups of tea in his room. Prithvi replies that ever since he came back from Dubai, he has gotten the habit of drinking 2 cups of tea, and Sherlyn says that Prithvi should not drink so much tea because that is the reason for his bad stomach. Sherlyn leaves the room and Prithvi immediately closes the door. Then he rushes to where Kritika was and he opens the door, which causes Kritika to lose her balance, and Kritika was about to fall, but Prithvi catches her and Kritika started blushing. Kritika and Prithvi stands there and Prithvi apologized to Kritika, saying that their timing was wrong because when he was opening the door from the outside, then Kritika was also opening the door from the inside, so he landed on her. Prithvi says that it was not a romance and there's nothing of sort, and Kritika shyly says that there is all this ceremony happening, so Prithvi must come with her. Prithvi thinks that he is happy that Kritika has not insisted that she will drink the tea with him. Otherwise, if Sherlyn comes there and sees him drinking tea with Kritika, then Sherlyn would have gotten angry with him. Kritika comes back to Prithvi and apologizes that she prepared the tea thinking that she would sit down and drink it with Prithvi, but the Haldi ceremony is going on, so she needs to leave. Prithvi acted as if he is angry that Kritika did not drink the tea with him, so Kritika agrees to sit with him and drink the tea, but Prithvi refused, saying that Kritika needs to go downstairs and attend the function, and he promised that they will sit down together tomorrow for the tea. The Haldi function started and they all started applying the Haldi, and Sonakshi even tries to apply it on Shriti, But then Karan comes from the front door without listening to what the courier guy that brought Preeta's pregnancy report was trying to say, and the courier guy wonders why Karan also leaves without listening to him. Karan goes to Preeta and Preeta asks that where has Karan been? Karan replies that he was outside because he saw something there and he brings forward a rose. Preeta was really excited that Karan brought a rose for her, but Karan asks Preeta to place the rose in his pocket. Preeta places the rose on Karan's pocket and Karan tries to leave. Then he turns back and tells Preeta that he brought the rose for her. The courier guy comes inside wondering who Preeta is in so many people and he worried on why Sherlyn's number is not going through. The courier guy sees Achala and asks if she knows Preeta, and Achala replies that she knows Preeta, and the courier guy gave the report to Achala and asks her to give it to Preeta, and Achala says that she will give the report to Preeta. Sherlyn was walking to go and meet the courier guy, but Karina stops Sherlyn, praising her for how beautiful she is looking. Karina says that some people's body carry dress really well, like Sherlyn, and Sherlyn says that now Karina have to come with her to look at Preeta's pregnancy report because the courier guy is outside. Karina asks that why has the report come to Sherlyn in Lonavala when the report should have come to their house in Mumbai. Sherlyn replies that it doesn't matter if the report has come to Lonavala, but they need to see the truth that she was trying to reveal, and Sherlyn tries to pull Karina, who was standing still. Sherlyn asks that what happened, and Karina says that she is scared because everyone was really sad after hearing about Sherlyn's miscarriage, and they only started smiling knowing that Preeta is pregnant, but they would once again get sad if it is true that Preeta is not pregnant. Sherlyn says that she is also not happy because if the family get to know the truth, then they will get sad, and she wishes the best for Preeta, but she is the elder daughter-in-law of the family, so she has some responsibility, and she was not able to sleep because of the tension, and she can reveal the truth without looking at the report, but she prays that she is wrong, and it should turn out that Preeta is actually pregnant, and in that case, she will bring sweet for Karina, and Karina agrees to go and see the report with Sherlyn, saying that they should go and take a look at the report. Preeta was with Karan and Karan leaves after giving Preeta the rose. Achala comes there trying to inform Preeta that she has a letter, but someone reflected some light on Preeta. Achala asks that who is such an idiot reflecting the light on Preeta, and Preeta replies that the person is not really an idiot, and Preeta rushes away to meet the person, knowing that the person was actually Karan. Achala tries to stop Preeta to take the letter, but Preeta has gone, so Achala puts the envelope on the table and she leaves. Karina asks Preeta that why is she running because it is not right for her, and Preeta apologizes, saying that she would walk slowly now. Sherlyn asks if Karina has seen how Preeta is running, and if Preeta was pregnant, then she would not be able to run like that. Karina, getting angry, asks Sherlyn that where is the report, and Sherlyn asks Karina to come with her, but on getting to the door, Karina asks that where is the courier guy, and Karina advised Sherlyn to come back inside since they couldn't find the courier guy. Preeta was walking trying to look for Karan, and Karan, while hiding, reflected some more light on Preeta using the mirror, and Preeta was very excited and she tries to find Karan, but Karan managed to hide again, but Preeta finally catches Karan, ordering him to remain a statue, and Preeta started tickling Karan, but Karan doesn't move. Then Preeta realized and signals that she will ruin Karan's hair, and Karan quickly stops Preeta and they both share a loving laugh before they started dancing. Karina walks inside with Sherlyn, and Sherlyn calls the courier boy on the phone that where is he. The courier guy says that he gave the report to a lady in the function, and the lady says that she will give it to Preeta. Sherlyn shouted at the courier guy, asking that why did he give the report to someone else. The courier guy replies that he is not Sherlyn's servant, so he has already given the report to the lady who said that she knows Preeta. Grandma and Kritika were walking and they see Karan and Preeta romancing. Grandma tries to call Karan, but he couldn't hear Grandma, and Karan and Preeta then quickly separated when they saw Grandma, and Karan says that Preeta was about to fall, so he caught her. Grandma explains that she also used to act the same way with Karan's grandfather, and she then advises Karan to make a better excuse in front of Raki, because if Karan tells Raki that Preeta was about to fall, then Raki will start scolding Karan. Grandma asks if Karan would like to come to the howdy function of his friend or if Karan will be there romancing with Preeta, and Karan knows that he would come. A woman was worried that where did she place the envelope, and she asks her son if he saw the envelope, but the son denied, and the son goes to his father and says that he made an airplane with his mother's envelope and now his mother would scold him. The boy's father then gives the boy another envelope that the boy will give to his mother, and the boy started running without realizing that the pregnancy report of Preeta has fell down and it was stuck on the boy's shoe. Sherlyn asks Achala if she accepted any report on Preeta's behalf, and Achala says that she did, but she couldn't find the report where she kept it. Sherlyn sees the report stuck on the shoe of the boy, so Sherlyn rushes after the boy thinking that she would catch the boy, but the boy, however, hides from Sherlyn, and Sherlyn was constantly searching for the boy. Preeta and Karan walks to Sonakshi and Rajat applying the Mehendi, and Achala advises both Rajat and Sonakshi to go and take a shower, and she has also put the water from the temple which they should use. Karan asks if they would remain standing until Rajat and Sonakshi return, and Karan, turning to Shriti, asks that why is the party so boring when Shriti is present, and Shriti asks if Karan really thinks that the party will be boring when she is present, and Shriti calls for the music to be turned on, and they all started dancing. Preeta was about to fall because Karan steps on her dress, and Karan catches her and assures her that he will not let anything happen to her because he is really good at catching, and he promised to make sure that their baby is safe as well. Preeta then started crying, and she rushes and goes away from the dance floor, and she goes to her room. Raki asks Karan that what happened and why did Preeta leave, and Karan quickly goes after Preeta, saying that he doesn't know what happened to her. Sherlyn managed to find the little boy, and she sees the boy making an aeroplane using Preeta's pregnancy report paper. Sherlyn finds the envelope for the report, but she was worried because she couldn't see the pregnancy report, and she quickly stops the boy from making the aeroplane, and she asks that what paper is the boy using to make the aeroplane, and the boy points at the envelope, then he throws the aeroplane away in the air, and the paper flies away. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching till the end. Please don't forget to like this video, share it, and please subscribe to this channel. And I will see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.